Hello everyone, this is Min from minmaxblog.com. Today we're going to do a legacy video with Blue-White Delver. Today's date is February 18th, 2019, so we are just about 1 month away from GP Niagara Falls, or I suppose Magic Fest Niagara Falls is the name for it now. And this deck looks to be one of kind of the somewhat untested, but still putting up quite a few results, archetypes going into that GP. Now, you might see some interesting card choices here, and I'll talk through all those in a second. But Blue-White Delver as an archetype in various iterations has sort of existed ever since the printing of True-Name Nemesis, this card right here. True-Name Nemesis being a functionally hexproof and just otherwise very difficult to remove and answer threat, alongside equipment, Umezawa's Jitte, Batterskull, and Sword of Fire and Ice, kind of make it a very potent strategy to be attempting. The cards around this archetype have kind of weaved into different varieties. Back when it was originally first played, black and red splashes were very popular. Red due to Pyroblast and Lightning Bolt, black for Discard and Deathrite Shaman back in those days as well. But now, since we're kind of in a post Deathrite Shaman and a post Cataclysm Probe ban in Legacy, things are a little bit different now. Now, notably, this list specifically has a few odd choices, namely 4 main deck Flusterstorms and 2 copies of Nivmagus Elemental as an additional threat. So this card, it's a 1/2 for either blue or red hybrid mana. We're only ever going to be using blue mana with it. Is notable because it can become very large very quickly, and Flusterstorm works very well with it because you can use Flusterstorm to eat additional copies. Excuse me, you can use Nivmagus Elemental to eat different copies of cards while they're on the stack. Not just Flusterstorm, but additional spells on the stack in case you're fighting a counter war. Other than that, it kind of contains the fairly popular Blue-White Delver package of Delver of Secrets, Daze, Stoneforge Mystic, and one of Council Judgment as kind of an additional way to answer troublesome permanents that do slip past your wall of counter magic. And notable exclusion here, and again, something that we'll probably be testing as I continue to put out more videos and more content, is the card Spell Pierce, which has been a fairly popular card in most Delver lists and mainstays in general. Spell Pierce is kind of foregone in place of this Nivmagus and Flusterstorm additional interaction package. Again, this is my very first league with the deck, so it's going to be kind of something that we evaluate together. Finally, the other set of things I wanted to address involved the sideboard, which contained quite a bit of graveyard hate and combo hate in general. So Grafdigger's Cage, Karakas, Meddling Mage, those are all very anti-combo centric cards. And the anti-control package also kind of facilitates around this sort of Fire and Ice, Snapcaster Mage, Cataclysm, which is an interesting card I'll get to in a second, and possibly bringing in Meddling Mages and Karakases should the need call for it. Cataclysm is an interesting inclusion. It's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to test this deck out, because it came in second place in the challenge 2 weeks ago with Cataclysm in the sideboard. And this list is 74 out of 75 from that challenge top 8. I actually just only swapped the positioning of one card around. I had the challenge list had a sort of Fire and Ice in the main deck and the Jitte in the sideboard, and I just swapped them due to direction from one Bob Huang. He did the same swap, just because Jitte and a very creature-centric kind of metagame is very good in creature mirrors, of course. So Cataclysm it's kind of odd to think about this card because you only ever see Cataclysm being played in sideboards of Death and Taxes, but when you actually kind of put 2 and 2 together of Cataclysm plus Delver of Secrets, it's actually a fairly potent plan of attack. Cataclysm also deals with Planeswalkers, which you're playing none of because this is your game plan against decks like Miracles and in some cases Crystal Control and so on. So that's the deck tech for Blue-White Delver. We'll be back for round 1 here in a minute.